Now a give right side. Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Trying to fight.
5 yards is a pickup there as that extends this drive.
16-14.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing.
Here's Brissett. He's got it to him. Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hines. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
All right. Steady.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He goes down. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Bullshit, man. I see it, man. Some bullshit.
First down, Brissett.
Pressure is
right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sheldon Richardson, his second sack of the night. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Twisting away. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I don't have to tell you, John. I put the motherfucker up.
Now Brissett. Forced out to his left.
Give me that ball.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A first down throw for Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On second down, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Why you can't see it?
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Nah.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Olivier Vernon. And this Browns defense stands tall.
That motherfucker Van Odom ain't no hoe. Come here, bitch.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Brissett, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do.
What?
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy.
You don't want your problem, Tom.
That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team count. That's a big number.
You know I'm over here trying to punish in this motherfucker. He's scared. Where Gucci at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready!
They begin the drive with Hines. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Check 31, check 31, check 99, check 99, check 43, check.
On third down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First carry for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A run for Nick Chubb. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. step, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Man.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Alpha. Hey, 50.
Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Point it right. 15, 15.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal.
Oh, my
intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Hey, Bill, you bitch.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Shit.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this early to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run. Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to launch this thing way down. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Hey, alert!
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play fake. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. Now Chubb. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 52 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
To throw is Brissett. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Alert, 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 alert.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry. Regular, regular, regular. Big time drive. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
King, king, king.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They run again on first down. Chubb. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Now Chubb running right. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, on alert! On alert! 64, please. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Twist. Check 3.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Regular.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
80 weapons.
46-yard line.
Get. Hey, turn it up. Twist. Pistol.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas, Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. I have 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston at Tennessee, so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down, it's Hines.
Why did you stop?
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. They're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They run again with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch up, switch up. 56, Mike, 56. All right. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
4th down, Brissett. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Check for the 6. Check Mike, check Mike. Shoot, shoot. Hey, check 24, check 24.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. This is Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And I think
Why
this defense
missing,
knew what
baby?
was coming.
That's
As he
99
is
yards.
smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play fake. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies roll. Hey, watch it, watch it. Like 56, 56. Here we go, here we go. Here they go.
To throw, Brissett. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You know what? Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Brissett on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
56, Mike 56. Keep it up, defense.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check safety, tell them. Check 3, check 3, check 3. the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Run.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 9. King. Switch.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. Mine's 50. Big stop, D.
Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM.